What's up, guys? It's Parallax Abstraction. Happy Sunday evening, and welcome to a live episode of PXA Peeks. Yes, indeed, we are taking a look today at something, well, it's been the talk of the town the last few days. We're taking a look at the newly released early access version of We Happy Few. So I actually managed to get a review code for this, which kind of surprised the heck out of me. I didn't think I would, given my size, but I totally did. So this comes to us from Compulsion Games, which is a studio, actually another Canadian studio, about an hour and a half from me in Montreal. The last game they made was Contrast, which came out a couple of years ago. It launched with, I want to say the Xbox One, or was it the PS4? I don't remember. Never played it, actually. Opinion on that game was a little mixed. So just so you know, this is an alpha version. It is hell of early access, so you can see right here. Currently, it contains approximately 50% of our procedural world, but does not contain the story of our three characters, apart from the prologue. We will be adding to the procedural world throughout development, and the full story will arrive in 1.0. This game kind of surprised a lot of people. It had a very, very good unveil at E3 this year. It was also a Kickstarter game, apparently, which I didn't know about. But yeah, it had a big reveal at E3, and they kind of pulled a dead island on everybody, which was that it had an amazing launch video that got everybody hyped. It's this crazy world where everyone's on drugs, and when you chose not to be on drugs, everyone was like, nah, you gonna die. And we were like, wow, this looks like an awesome idea for a narrative-driven game. And then they were like, coming out in early access soon. And we were like, how are you gonna early access a narrative game? Well, this isn't a narrative game at all. It's another early access open world survival game. Yay! Because if we don't have enough of these already, and I don't think there's one that's finished yet. They're all still in early access. Anyway, yeah, people were kind of disappointed in that, and to be honest, I can't say I disagree with them. I was really hoping for something else, but I want to give it a chance. I've seen a little bit of footage of it, not very much. So we're going to go into this blind for now, and like I do on PXA Peeks, early access games like this, I will take a look at probably multiple times throughout development and do a full video on them when they come out in their release version. So this video, what you see here on this video and on this stream is very much subject to change. And so we're going to see what happens. You do still get the prologue that was in that E3 video, which I think will be pretty cool. Yeah, permadeath is on by default. F that. Not so much for that. Now, the interesting thing is, this is an early access survival game, but it's not multiplayer. It's actually single player. So it's more like Sir, You Are Being Hunted than, say, DayZ or Ark or one of those things. Sir, You Are Being Hunted was not super well received either. And I don't disagree. I didn't like that game at all. But I really love the concept behind this. So I'm going to let you guys see this prologue in case you haven't. Gives you the idea of the wonked out universe this takes place in. So you're this guy who likes make newspapers, or makes newspapers that's like, basically your job is to censor things and to make the newspapers all, you know, happy and pleasant and no, nothing's wrong in the world whatsoever.
Oh, heavens no.
I love that there's a machine called the Redactor.
Oh, God.
So it's 1964. So the interesting thing here is,
top up your joy.
Apparently, so joy is the drug that makes everybody happy. Kind of like hyper antidepressants. Apparently, you can choose to take it, and the game just ends.
Just take my joy, shouldn't I?
Because it's just like, yo, you continue to be part of the system, so life goes on. Enjoy. I think that's kind of cool. Let's just try it.
Right. Happiness is a choice.
Ah. I feel good.
Snug as a bug on a drug.
Game over. I don't know. I like that. I actually kind of think that's cool that they just are like, yep, if you choose to just keep doing what you're doing, nothing to worry about. I don't know. I like that. Anyway, we're not going to watch the credits. London Bridge has fallen down. And it just starts you right over again. One thing I do like is this game runs on Unreal Engine, which means it doesn't have weird performance problems or other weird things that don't work properly and doesn't look 10 years old like Unity games, so that's always nice. Can I skip this now? I don't know if I can. Oh, hold backspace. Okay, we've seen all this already, so... So, dump my pills. No joy, no joy, buddy. No joy in this life.
What have you been up to?
How long
no
do I
one's
sit
seen you
here?
for hours.
Oh, nose to the grindstone. You know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right.
I love this
Brilliant.
character art, though.
Of course.
Contrast
Have you
had this kind of thing,
forgotten
too.
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Aha! The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
Like, I really do love the look of this. Like,
I'm
yeah.
afraid I lack my father's common touch. So could you just pretend that I know how to motivate you?
Contrast had a very cool art style as well. I love the look of this thing.
There is now a curfew in effect at night. Any civilian on the street...
Oh, we can still choose to accept this document or censor it. Let's censor it.
Brothers, I'll always look after you. You know that.
Yes. I don't think anyone wants to remember that unpleasantness.
How does she know?
Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I made her a welcome back card.
I don't know if this affects anything. I don't think it does, at least in this version. I'm going to censor that one. That's something I shouldn't censor, but I totally am. We're done. Okay. Very high mouse
Do you think
sensitivity.
the canister wonders what life's like outside the tube? Of course, he'd have to break the tube to get out. That would break it for everybody.
I wonder where all that stuff goes. Like, it didn't look like newspapers.
Clive Birthwhistle. You're off at the party, aren't you?
Lore found. Dear Mr. Birthwhistle, or Birtwhistle, sorry, Birthwhistle. Ugh. It is so thoughtful of you to suggest how best to rearrange the department. I'm always grateful for suggestions from junior staff on how best to do my job as director. Woo, that's passive-aggressive. However, I'm afraid that it would be destabilizing to swap your office with that of Mr. Hastings. Fortunately, turnover in this department is high. If Prue doesn't return soon, I don't see why you couldn't have her office. In the meantime, I suggest you pop another joy and you'll feel the sunshine on your face whether you have a window or not. Okay! That's, to the point in a horrible way. Oh, there's another redactor I can use? Oh, that's funny. So this is actually, okay, so this is actually redacting history. So this is making sure that people don't know about the bad things in the past either. Each highly paid and well-fed volunteer worker replaces one German soldier heroically fighting communism on the Eastern Front. Unemployed men of Wellington, Wales who are interested in volunteering for work in Germany. Yeah, no. I honestly have no idea if all this censoring impacts the game yet, but... Bicycle rickshaw. I mean, I think that's okay. I think. Following stations will be served for 1 hour until curfew ends. Okay. I think that's okay. Okay. Can't go in there. Internetwork. I like that.
Whatever happened to you, Prudence?
Indeed. Whoa. So, she hasn't been here for a while, huh?
Are you off your joy, Prue? I mean, you too. You're not coming back, are you, Prue? But where did she go?
Yeah.
I did take them. No, leave me alone. I took my joy. No, leave me alone. No.
All right.
Oh, hi, Arthur.
How you doing? Aha. All right.
We seem to be a bit behind in our work now that you mention it.
Boy, yeah. Don't we ever?
Sad to say, though, I've developed quite a taste for it. Victory meat does not contain any vitamin C at all. Canned and preserved meats are generally very poor sources of vitamin C. Now, if you were on Captain Cook's ship discovering Australia, New Zealand, and Hawaii, you just have a bit of grog and, well, it'd be right as English rain. But you probably haven't seen a lime or an orange or a lemon in a few years, and, well...
This feels almost rapture-ish in its way.
I
You
never
know?
noticed that.
Fresh meat contains vitamin C, too.
We should fix that, or empty the bucket at least.
So, you didn't get some fresh meat at the butcher.
Okay.
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the candy comes out.
So I know
Come
what this
on,
is, but
hit
if you
it,
haven't seen
hit
it, you can imagine.
Hit it!
Give it a whack!
Hit it.
Yeah, take that joy.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine. Oh, my lord. He's a downer. Call security.
He's a
We've got
downer. Well, see ya.
Probably a bad time to ask for that raise.
Yeah, probably. Oh, how you doing? How you doing? Ow. Gotta go. Down area? Okay, I thought I actually would have to attack them, but it was actually just a, that was just a cutscene. So yeah, that was the prologue that was in that was shown off at E3 that made everyone go, "Wow, this looks like an awesome narrative game."
Christ. I can't believe I'm still alive.
And here comes the bait and
More or
switch.
less.
So,
Ow.
let's take a look.
Feels like I lost an argument with a train.
What's going on in the village of
I can't
Hamlin?
go back.
Well,
I've got to get out of
selling and
here.
Buying, of course, and wandering hither and thither, and marketing and talking about the weather, and smiling and laughing. Of
So
course.
yeah,
I insist on it.
early access survival game, meaning there's lots and lots of inventory management, which I know a lot of people are into these days, but
Gather round the tent
I prefer that,
round,
you know, in a
I wish
you know, proper RPG,
Blimey.
where there's
Mrs.
more of a
Stokes.
reason for it. Okay.
I'll be calling the tune, just like every day.
Wait.
I'll be your side.
Did she have something? It looked like I could pick something up from her. No?
There'll be cake and prizes for all winners, and everyone's a winner. Everyone will be there. Don't miss it. The villagers will break your neck. And then we'll
My memories are all coming back. It's horrible. I try to think only about nice things, but whenever I walk around these old streets, I can see her running up and down. Does she remember me, do you think? She was so young, practicing her bitter Donkashins. I wonder where they took her, and why she stopped writing. I try to think that what Stanley would say, but he's no use at all. He never was. I don't know how much longer I can stand all this. Yeah. And yeah, I'm thirsty. So apparently as well, so this game, again, also like early access survival games, has
Seem to have done a lovely
hunger
job
and thirst
breaking this
mechanics, and
door.
apparently
I
they're...
suppose I won't be. And it looks like she's gone off her rocker.
Oh, really? Dude, that was cold. Oof. So yeah, you it's got hunger and thirst mechanics, and apparently you get hungry and thirsty way too fast.
This is jammed. I'll need something to pry it open.
Requires a Jimmy bar. Pointy stick, rotten apple, metal bits. Caltrops, okay. You can open locks by crafting a basic lockpick. And how do I do that? Wait. Okay, that's a weapon. That's not what I want, I guess. There's like no tutorial in this at all right now either, by the way, which is not unusual. You know, in an early access game there often isn't a tutorial, so that's fine, you know, that I understand, but so was there something about friggin' it said I needed a Jimmy bar. I see nothing of that sort around here though. It also mentioned crafting a basic lockpick, but I don't think I also don't see, like, where the hell's the crafting menu? Crafting is B, because, okay, putting that on B makes sense. Okay, so I can craft a basic lockpick. Alright. Apparently I know how to use it, too. Okay, there's a Jimmy bar, there's pills, strange meat. Okay. So, can we get out of here now? So yeah, this is the procedural world. It's apparently a largely procedural world. I can tell you already, I like the look of it, though it certainly doesn't look as sharp as that intro does. A lot of the textures on these buildings look pretty low res and kind of blurry, at least at a distance. Up close, they're not so bad.
Where does the fog come from? That's the answer to everything, I bet.
Ugh, I don't like coconut. So yeah, you can, you have to, like, so you're, I guess you're in sort of the exiled lands where there's, like, no, you know, there's no... Hi.
I'm late for a very important date.
I am in Paris.
So yeah,
Believe we've had the
people also talk in gibberish, I guess, for some reason. Like, this is obviously the exiled part of the world where all the people who aren't on joy and won't take their joy, you know, live, I guess. I don't know what a polarity device is, but okay. So, presumably because everybody... Take down.
What's it like across the water, do you think?
Toys and tiny beds. Tiny beds in every house.
So yeah, everybody's kind of crazy. Because I suspect joy is, you know, pretty bad for you to go off of suddenly. I've adjusted a very mild antidepressant dose before and gone through withdrawal for 2 weeks, so I can only imagine what something that crazy would be like to lose it entirely. But it seems that, at least in this version of the game, your goal is simply to survive. There are quests.
Is this what we've come to? Oh, great. Now I've got a rock.
Okay, that was a quest, apparently.
Shovel.
I knew Uncle Jack before he was happy.
So tired.
It looks like I can kill these people, too, but... Yeah, so there's, yeah, there's quests in the world, and you're sort of wandering around, and your goal is to survive, I guess. That seems to be the whole point, because there's no real story yet. What I think is going to make this game interesting... What is that? Okay, I think it just had trouble jumping there, because this did like a little weird dash thing there. That was strange.
Get off, you.
So are they all honourable men?
Stop the movie. Oh, God, please stop it.
Like, it makes you wonder, like, how is anyone actually surviving in here? Because, like, people can't even speak correctly. They clearly can't, like, you know, look after themselves at all. So you wonder, like, who's... Yeah, like, how is anyone surviving here? You know, I like the idea of the randomly generated world, and, you know, in a big open world, you know, sort of idea like this, having a big, having it be randomly generated, that's cool. You know, not an easy thing to do. Okay, didn't I complete Bring Out Your Dead? I thought it said I did. Yeah, I did. So why is the icon still on the menu? Oh, because there's a letter here. I didn't see that. Dearest Archie, I doubt you'll ever read this, darling. But if you do, please forgive me. I know you... Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Also, the day moves hell of quick in this. If you look at the clock in the upper right, like, this game... Like, it moves. It moves real quick. So, I still have this marker on my map. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to take her somewhere? I know at one point it said I could carry her body. No, now it looks like I can't. So, also I am already super crazy thirsty, which is kind of nuts. Sorry guys, I'm trying to bring this up here. It's...
I just want them to stop screaming. That's all.
So, I don't know. I haven't completed the quests, or apparently, but yeah, I don't get it. So yeah, you do have a safe house you can go back to. Presumably you will run into people in this place who
I'll tell you a secret.
So tired.
who mean to do you harm, that you can attempt to avoid, I guess, or fight. But yeah, you have to manage inventory, you have to craft stuff, and you have to do what you have to do to survive. Which, again, you know, I know a lot of people are into the survival concept these days. I'm not here to be a downer on that. I think it's actually kind of cool. I just don't like the way this has been done, for the most part. Early access survival games that stay in survival for a million years.
Getting late.
That seem to take forever to sort of, you know, get their concepts going or evolve at all. And are just sort of variations on a theme, which is just survive as long as possible and make your own narrative. Okay, well that made me not thirsty, which is cool. You know, like, that's all well and good, but I don't know. I like to feel like when I'm doing that I'm playing a crafted experience where someone has made something interesting for me to experience, and that the fun isn't all in just seeing how long I can survive, particularly against other human players, but something that feels like I'm having a tangible impact on something interesting, you know? And this...
I really ought to have a lie down.
So, and this looks like it could be that. You know, like I said, I like this art style. I like the idea of this world where, oh yeah, so as you get tired, you lose some stamina. Okay. I like the idea of this world. I like the idea of this crazy thing where everybody's on crazy drugs, and when you're not on them and you see the world for what it is, you're trying to figure out what to do in that. Wait, did I break my Jimmy bar? Well, that's crappy. I think all that's cool. It's just... I'm not... Do I not... Yeah, did I break my Jimmy bar? Well, that friggin' sucks. Can I make a Jimmy bar? I can, but I need more metal bits. Enhanced rock. I sharpened this rock with love so it can hit further and harder. I don't think you use love for that, but alright. But yeah, I like the concept of the world that they're going for here. I just... I feel like this game came out way too early, especially for something that had Kickstarter funding, and given the promotion it's getting from Microsoft and whatnot, I guess maybe has publisher backing of some kind, or it has an investment from something else. I don't know if it actually does. Maybe they're just doing this on their own. But I don't know. Okay, campfire was added to your journal. Get the ducky. What's the ducky?
It's actually sort of pretty at night. In a fatal sort of way. The ravens have gone from the tower. Don't tell anyone.
Oh, that. It's a very clever decoy. You see, if a duck sees another duck resting on a pond, it assumes that pond is safe. The stew is our pond. The moment a duck lands in our stew, we can skin it and cook it.
A decoy for a duck? Are you...
Hey,
You're coming back.
Give it back.
Okay, they didn't like me doing that. I was a little concerned they wouldn't. They're pissed at me. Can I go... Hang on.
Whoa.
Oh, crap. Bringing up your map doesn't stop the game. It's like Dark Souls. Oh, shit. Where's my safe house? Where's my safe house? Where's my safe house? I want to go into my safe house so I cannot be beaten to... Did I lose them already? Wow, that was easy.
That is a terribly charismatic duck. That gives me an idea.
Rick the stunt duck is now available in your journal. All right, well, let's go into the safe house and have a snooze. I'm really kind of shocked how easy those people were to lose. But, alright.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
I don't know if 5 hours is what I need to be fully rested. It is, okay. And I'm thirsty again. And I'm real hungry. So, all right, let's do... Okay, so we got the ducky. So, was the... Giving people flowers puts them in a much better mood. Especially little old ladies. Okay, let's do that. Why not? Oh, Rick the stunt duck. There it is. This is an odd duck indeed. So odd that everyone will tend to pay attention to it for a few precious moments. Okay, interesting. I'm glad they give you water at least near your home, but I kind of wish they gave you food too.
Or is it the world?
Mind the side effects.
Yeah, so I like the idea of this, but I think
Spare us some V meat, would you? I'm eating for two, you know.
Give gift stew.
I'm late for a very important date.
Mind the side effects.
Sorry, ma'am. I am also hungry. So... Oh yeah, you can get food poisoning too, because that's fun.
Right, from now on. You sit down and have a cup of tea. I'll just go and make up your bed.
Yep, I have food poisoning now. So that's good. Phantom Chef? Excuse me, I must screenshot that. Free stew for those in need. Is it? Because you all hate me now, so...
The circus is coming to town. Ha ha! I'm sorry, I fooled you. It's just going to be a regular, wonderful, ordinary, spectacular day. But of course, we'll interrupt the day because we love to do that with our daily recreational activity.
Uh-huh.
You're not one.
So yeah, I love what I love the idea of what this game is going for. You know, I'm not opposed to more survival games, and I like the you know, the kind of cool twist they're doing on this. It's a little post-apocalyptic. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? If you're going to do a survival game, it's always going to be a post-apocalyptic style or at least disaster style situation, right? Because I mean, because it's like, yeah, I probably need another one of these. It's always going to be like that, right? Because it has to be. Like, it's not... Oh, I can make a Jimmy bar now. It's not a... It's not... there's no... Like, if you don't make it a disaster situation, you have nothing to survive from, right? Like, it's not difficult. You have no burning need to survive if... Oh, someone's coming at me. Nah, son. Oh, shit. Well, thankfully he has no weapon, so... No dice, Junior.
Charismatic duck. That gives me an idea.
Oh, the charismatic duck? Yeah, can I make that, though? Also, didn't I make a pointy stick recently? It really feels like I did. See, I want to use that Jimmy bar to... Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. See, I want to use that Jimmy bar to... That's weird. There's a timer on the equip. I want to use that Jimmy bar to try to break into that house that we saw. Oh. Crazy legs encounter found. What's this?
I'm late. I'm late.
Incapacitate the runner.
Bugger off.
Well, I'm way too far from him now, sadly, but... There's also really bad pop-in I'm sure you've probably seen there. if characters definitely pop in at a distance. Again, probably an early access thing that will get improved. But I'm not so big on that. Now, can I actually... I'm guessing I can't actually catch this guy. I have to intercept him. Toxic fog? What?
I'm late.
Oh, wow. I can't... I have to punch him more than once?
I'm late. I'm late for a very important date.
I like the voice acting. Like, it's all, you know... Where'd he go? Well, okay. I don't know where he went. Power up the TV, open the chest in each house. What does that mean?
Back off, you.
Jeez, some of you guys are real touchy, ain't yous?
A man's home is his castle. You're not the bloody help. You're Phoebe. You're all Phoebe.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. So, they didn't like me in here, but apparently they also have issues with doors and ledges. And generally being useful AI in general. Are you guys seriously falling to your death?
Oh, get some sleep, Arthur. You're gonna make stupid.
Yeah, my pointy stick broke. Oh, and I'm bleeding now. Oh, fuck. And I'm hurt, and I'm hungry, and I'm...
That is a terribly charismatic duck. That gives me an idea.
And they seem to have run.
I don't recall inviting you.
Sorry. 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 I guess, yeah, I have to open the thing in each of these houses, get the chest in each of these houses, which is full of difficult people.
Wanted here.
Needs clever trap tool. Huh. Okay.
So, we meet again.
Oedipus didn't know what he was doing. But he tore out his eyes anyway, didn't he?
Okay. Yeah, now I'm super hungry and... now I'm super hungry again and tired and hurt and bleeding and... Yeah, I don't know.
We're the Hollow Men.
So yeah, again, like I like the idea of what this is going for, but there's just not much here right now. I mean, the mechanics, the engine needs a little bit of work. I mean, this is Unreal Engine, but you know what I mean. From a technical perspective, it needs a little bit of work. The obviously there's no story, so I have no idea what that's going to be about. I think you get hungry and thirsty way too quickly. Way too quickly. I think, yeah, I think you get hungry and thirsty way too quick. I guess I've got to bandage myself, eh?
I think I'm actually sick. Sleep. The poor man's dinner. Guess it's just me and the bobbies now.
And I basically didn't heal. Quenches thirst. Okay, well, you see, yeah. I have lots of water, which is funny because there's wells everywhere. So I don't really need water. I need food more than anything. Well, and something to heal with. At least the water out here actually works, but... So yeah, it doesn't feel like there's a lot...
It smells like something burned down.
Yeah, so apparently I can't go near that without a gas mask. I don't know what's in there. So, oh, what's this? Ludd's Bridge, encounter found. Oh, explore Ludd's home bridge. This was where that sort of main quest was. I think. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was St. George's home, but okay. Well, let's see what's in here. See, this is kind of what I... Repair the Motoline pump with a pump repair kit? Do I even know how to make those? I guess not. There's really not much to this place. Alright. So obviously this game world's not complete yet. Like when they say 50% of the game world, I'm sure they don't just mean 50% of the map is generated. I'm sure they mean the quests, you know, NPCs, items, like sort of the whole of it is only 50%, right? Not just the actual map design and things like that. So that's cool, but like I know... Please stop dumping chemicals.
If I'm happy on drugs, am I really happy? Is there such a thing as false happiness? What I'm saying is there a true self?
You know, bro, you might not, you might not want to stand in the toxic soup. Just, Jesus Christ. You know, if you're puking that much, you just might not want to stand in the toxic soup. It's not good for you, bud. It's not going to imbue you with superpowers or nothing. It's just bad for you. I'm just saying. Not an ideal place to be. Not at all. So I do wish these guys might have bucked the trend a little bit when it comes to early access survival games and maybe either not gone early access or at least waited till they had more stuff, because a lot of people really feel like that E3 thing was a bait and switch, and I don't blame them, frankly. This game was really pitched, at least in that presentation. It very well may have been pitched as something else to, you know, the Kickstarter backers or things like that. In fact, I'm sure it probably was. But the fact is, the vast majority of people didn't think this was didn't back this Kickstarter. And the majority of people who watched that E3 show most certainly didn't back the Kickstarter. And it feels a little disingenuous to me to have pitched this as this really amazing, like, almost, you know, fucked up BioShock type story, only to be like, oh, actually, it's another survival game, and except there's no multiplayer, which is what people really like in survival games, and it in no small way resembles Sir You Are Being Hunted, which was not a very good game. You know, and Contrast, which was the last game these guys made, was also not super well received. I've never played it, so I can't speak to that. Some sort of pagan prayer. Accept this, O true God of this place. We exist for you. You are the spark that makes us come alive. Take this small gift as our sacrifice to you in thanks. Except it's locked. But didn't I build another lockpick? I did not. Well, we'll take care of that. I guess I could have been seen there, but the whole thing in there was a couple of sovereigns. I also have no idea what one does with currency in this world. So far, there has been nothing to it. I'm gonna hazard a guess that that poisoned wastrel there is something, probably something that I would fix by fixing the bridge. The trap thing. Ma'am? So yeah, I mean, initial impressions are initial, and I will definitely be following this title more through its development. I should probably heal at some point, but no, that's odds and ends of metal. I thought I had some bomb. Didn't I have some bomb? Alarm systems will now target decent, law-abiding citizens instead of rotten downers like you. Ouch! Harsh, man. I thought I had bomb or something, or is that just something I can construct? Makes you witty, attractive, and invincible. Not really. Oh, ain't that the truth? Ain't that... Oh, yeah, healing bomb. There it is. Feel a smidge better. Oh, yeah. Damn it. Keep equipping it rather than using it. Oh, yeah, that helped a touch. This music's nice. It's like nice ambience, but also kind of eerie. Let's go keep
Strange how everyone looks the same. I wonder if that's just a side effect that's stuck.
That it's just going to get better all through the day.
This is neat.
We all forget things from time to time. So don't forget the most important thing.
Special Operations Executive.
Is it your muesli? Is it bacon and eggs? Is it toast? Did you forget to butter your toast? No. Don't be
Interesting.
silly.
Okay.
It's your daily joy.
So yeah, like, I love the design of the world. The aesthetic is cool. It just seems a little thin right now. I'm not opposed to a good survival game, not at all, but the idea, like, what is here right now is not grabbing me. Maybe when it's complete it will. I hope so, but I just wish these guys would have bucked the trend of early access survival and not been early access. I wish they just would have come out completed, or at least much further along than this. This honestly, at this stage, feels much more like proof of concept to me, frankly. Like, this feels much more like... Yeah.
I think you'll need this more than I will.
Yeah, this quest I don't think I'm...
Bananas. Yes, bananas and porcupines. Very pointy porcupines?
What do you suppose he's talking about now?
Don't know, dude.
Getting on my nerves.
So yeah, okay, that quest I think is something I'm just not equipped to deal with yet. But yeah, this feels really more like a proof of concept demo than anything else. It's like, here's what our world's gonna look like. Here's a little bit of the survival concepts, all of which you're extremely familiar with. You know, hunger, thirst, sleeping.
Come on, we're old friends, aren't
lots and lots of inventory management, having to fight off random bad people, things like that. You know, what the hell?
That's my house right there.
The center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world.
Where do they bury them?
Here.
You know what? Let's give this guy something.
I want you to have this.
Oh, you were too kind.
I really needed the water. Well, actually I didn't, since there's friggin' water everywhere here. But yeah, lots of foraging, lots of scavenging, you know, lots of picking stuff up, and The problem is at this stage, it's in service of nothing. This is a game that was marketing itself on its story, and in this version, there is no story. So there's nothing to... you know, what you're doing is you're just doing the tasks here and going through the motions, trying to survive for the sake of surviving. And that just doesn't interest me. I'm sure if you're someone who wants to help shape development, and this team has said that they very much want to have people help shape development. You know, they want feedback. They want people to help them figure out what's going to happen in this. Then, yeah. If you're one of those people who really wants to help and get into the discussions and the debates and really help contribute to what this thing will become, you probably want to get in at this point. You know, I tell everybody my policy is that in general I don't buy early access games, but I will.
Right now, are you supposed to be doing that?
What?
These are very important questions for all of us, as
Okay.
patriotic citizens of Wellington Wells.
So yeah, you know, I will tell people I generally do not buy early access games anymore. I will cover them if given the opportunity, but I always put the big caveat that early access is very much buyer beware, and you need to be cognizant of that. This is early access. You know, the world's not complete. It looks good. There's some technical work that needs to be done. Apparently, this game does have some performance problems on some PCs. You know, I'm running an overclocked i7 6700K with a GTX 1080. So if this game does in fact have performance problems, then I am overcoming them by pure brute force, I'm sure. Can I step in here? Okay, I can step in here. Can I, like... Okay, let's give him this. Wait, do I not have it?
This is not even my life. It's somebody else's.
I feel awful. You wouldn't happen to have a purple on you, would you, mate?
Too many
I
penguins.
thought I did have an Nexamide pill. Did I use the... Oh, I only had 2 when I used them, I guess?
I feel awful.
Well, maybe you shouldn't stand in there, dude. Like, you'd probably get over your food poisoning if you would just get out of the friggin' sewage. Just saying. Anyway, whoa. Oh, that's interesting.
Strange how everyone...
But yeah, at this stage, this game... I really need to go sleep. This game is really nothing more than a proof of concept. Ooh, there's some healing items. I like that. And I think you can get most of what this game offers in its current stage by just watching somebody like me now, or, you know, another Let's Player play through it. Because there's just... What's going on? The Vandals took the handle. Bits of metal and duct tape. I don't have the bits needed, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I do like the fact that you can walk around the world and stuff just pops up, sort of, you know, Elder Scrolls or some other type of Bethesda game style, right? You just, you walk around and it's like, hey, here's a thing you can do that you didn't know was here. That's cool. You know, nice little things that can serve as both distractions and also just...
Let me through.
Just to, what the hell?
Spare us some V meat, would you?
No.
I'm eating for 2, you know.
You are? You don't look like
I've
it.
got friends coming over for tea. I mustn't be late.
Also, I'm like starving, man. So
Christ, I can barely keep my eyes open.
if you don't have enough sleep, you'll run out of breath faster than the people chasing you. That gets awkward. I like that. I wonder if you just pass out if you eventually completely run out of fatigue. I don't know.
Spare us some V meat, would you?
Piss off! No.
Now see here, young man.
No, ma'am, I won't see here.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
And I'm super hungry. I have rowan berries, but they also do basically nothing. Yeah, like nothing.
It's actually sort of pretty at night, in a fatal sort of way.
Really happy that that's always there. So, yeah, I wasn't sure how long I was going to play this game, but honestly, I think we've seen a lot of it at this point. There's just... There's a potentially cool core idea here, but not much else. That quest marker is still there, even though I can't interact with that lady. There's just not much to this at the present time. There's... you know, there's some quests in the world. There's no story by their own admission. The survival mechanics are very bog standard, and also the meters drain way too fast, in my opinion. Well, you see, the funny thing is, the meters don't drain too fast relative to how time passes in the world. It's the time in this world passes so quick. Like, it almost feels like a Sims game with how fast the time is going by. And... where was that boarded up house? I said that earlier, that there was a boarded up house I wanted to get into now that I have a Jimmy bar. They don't... okay, I guess they don't mark them as boarded up. So let's go back over this way and see what's down there.
This is not what I expected the future to be.
You also can't place map markers either, which is kind of a bummer. Okay, so this is the ruined house that we ran into at the start of the game, I think. So, how you doing? What are you guys up to? Or was this the one I've already been into? This house looks exactly like the other one. Search toilet. Delish. Ooh, hallucinogens. Yeah, this is one we've been to before already. Yeah. This lady cooking anything? Stew? Yeah. Sorry. Don't care. I need it. More than you. Maybe not more than you, but I'm taking it anyway. Sorry. So, I'm gonna... yeah, we'll play this for a little bit longer, but I think after this I'm gonna pause for dinner and then switch over to my other stream. But I wanted to give a little impression of this because it is... you know, this game got a lot of hype at E3. And, you know, people have been talking about it, and I wanted to show it off to you guys. I love this world. I think the idea of this game with the whole people are constantly... you know, this is a world that almost looks like a weird sort of take on London or something like that. And it's, you know, it feels... even though it takes place much later in time, it almost feels like a Dishonored kind of world in its way, which I think is neat. The fact, you know, this world where everyone's on drugs and... that's kind of cool. This world where everyone's on drugs and... hey, another rubber duck.
It's easy. You take the goats across first.
Mum, Dad, I've come home. Well, don't you worry, dearie. Everything will be all right from now on.
Oops.
You sit down and have a cup of tea.
Sorry, ma'am. Actually, you know what? We're gonna end this game by taking someone down. I want to see what... ow! That barbed witch. I want to see what doing a takedown does to somebody.
Rotten apple!
I actually think you owed me a bit of money.
And she had nothing on her.
Charismatic duck. That gives me an idea.
Oh, you can hide under... oh, neat. I didn't know you could hide under beds. Oh, there's a joy pill there. Ooh, there's another idea. What happens if I take a joy pill now? I have to know.
Well, that feels entirely too good.
You walk with a jaunt in your step. I'm happy. Everything is great and joyous, except it's not. Like, all this did is put a jaunt in your step and start playing some happy music. the world doesn't look any different. The world still looks terrible. Like, this didn't have the effect of what Joy had in the prologue, which is that it made the world look all happy and incredible, and you didn't care that everything was a friggin' dystopian mess. This is just like, you walk cute and some jaunty music plays. That's it. So why would I even bother in that case? Or does this maybe make me blend in or something? Yeah, I don't get that. Oh, I can actually climb into this guy's place.
At least we have our memories.
Wait, there's a...
Welcome to the Special Operations Executive. You're the new agent, aren't you? Alfie, what's his name? Great. Here are the other agents. This is Charlie Croker, Jack Carter, Gonville Bromhead, Joe Vandeleur, and Nigel Powers. But we're
Charmed?
missing Peachy. Peachy Carnahan. He's been kidnapped, and you have to rescue him. All right? Brilliant. Here's everything you need to rescue Peachy.
Oh, a Jimmy bar. Wait, why was it dropped? Wait, my inventory's full? Oh shit, it is. Well, I'm just gonna eat this stew because I'm actually hungry. So let's pick up that Jimmy bar. Okay, well, here's an interesting one. If I go to the place he's knocked on, or marked on my map. Knocked on my map? So where's that? That's Cult of Jack. That's Bring Out Your Dead. Oh, he's down there? No, that's Escape. Oh wow, this world is actually still pretty big.
And it's another.
So wait, where is this?
The sun is up, and the weather is overcast, and only
Johnny Bolton, Special Agent. I wonder what happens if I go to the place he's marked on my map.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good
Bring Out Your Dead, Poison Wastrel. I don't see this.
Good morning to you. Well, I hope you all had a lovely night's sleep with lovely dreams. It's shaping up to be a wonderful morning, and I think I could probably...
Well, let's try to get down now. Now that I see where Escape is, let's try to get down there. So yeah, at this stage, I will continue to cover this game. I definitely want to see what it's like with the narrative content in and with the world expanded out. As I always say with PXA Peeks, I may... If it makes major significant milestones between here and the end of early access, I'll probably do like a middle video on its development progress. If not, I will I will just do another full PXA Peeks when it hits final, for sure. I definitely want to see that. Oh, that pop-in is rough. But at this point, this to me just feels like a tech demo. You know, the world is neat. There's some neat stuff here. You know, I like the.
Don't have my blood on your hands. Find
What?
him. He's killing us.
What's the matter?
We would like to know if you are who you appear to be. Can you tell me kindly who won Simon Says last Friday?
There's got to be a safe bet. Right, it was Harry, wasn't it? Harry Jones. Harriet. That Larry. Am I getting warmer? No?
Get yourself back to the garden, you downer bastard. Get yourself back to the garden, you downer bastard.
Sometime the objectives are marked on your map. Find out who won Simon Says. I still don't have the marker for that that other thing there. The finding the last agent. But all right, well, let's go check that out. So yeah, there's no story. They need to tune the engine some. Especially, like I said, some people have talked about poor performance. I'm not experiencing that, but my machine is not typical. So there is that. And yeah, there doesn't feel like anything particularly different in here that makes it than other survival games. There's very little combat, which to some will be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on your perspective, but it's, you know, it's meters. Time passes way too quickly, so the meters drop too fast. I don't think they necessarily have to alter the time passage, but I think they do need to make the meters tick down more slowly, because otherwise you're spending the majority of the game managing meters instead of, you know, actually discovering the world and having fun, which is no good. So wait, this is the... Oh... This is the bridge, and I can't complete this until I fix the bridge. I can't complete that till I fix the bridge, which we can't do yet. So we're already pretty limited in terms of what we can do, unless I spend the time to figure out how to get that part, which I'm not going to. So yeah, if you want another early access survival game, you know, I mean, these early access survival games are incredibly popular. So as much as I kind of poke on the genre, it cannot be overstated how immensely popular and significant it is. So, you know, that's obviously just my opinion. If you like those games and you want another one that's definitely got a different setting than a lot of typical ones, and you want to be able to to help Compulsion Games evolve this and make it into something cool, then hey, you may very well enjoy this, and you may want to pick it up in this state. Me personally, if I did not get review code for this, I would be waiting until it's either at final release or much further along in development, and had I bought it, I would have already Steam refunded it. So that's my take on it. I hope this becomes something cool. Right now, it's just not much of anything, frankly, and that just isn't enough for me. Not when there's more polished, finished games out there to play. So, yeah, so that is the initial release version of, or at least initial public early access version of We Happy Few from Compulsion Games. Like I said, good idea, good concept, but there's just not much here right now, and I would like to see them do more with it. So buyer beware if you want to get into this early. It is on PC and early access on Steam. It is also on the Xbox One early release program. The cool thing about that is it does have kind of a Steam refund-esque like concept, which is that if you buy this pre-release version, you can't get your money back, but you can play it for 45 minutes before you have to purchase it. So you can actually get in. Now, granted, 45 minutes didn't get me very far in this, but it's enough for you to get an idea of what it is. So you can get it, download it, play it free for 45 minutes, and if you like it, be like, hey, that's cool, and jump into it. But if you're not into, and you don't have to if you don't want to, so it's not quite as good as the 2-hour Steam refund policy, but nonetheless, it's something, and it gives you a chance to check this out before you put your money down, so that's a cool thing. My name is Parallax Abstraction. Thanks to you guys for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube and you did like what you saw here, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. That does help me out a great deal. And also, I did stream this on twitch.tv/pxabstraction, where I stream a whole bunch of stuff, and I also do live PXA Peeks on a regular basis, so feel free to subscribe over there as well. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy.